guys, this is Zooxis. So this is part 3 to my cabbage roll. I apologize, my last video got cut off because someone made a phone call that came in that was very important that I had to pick up. So with that last one, you mix all the ingredients. You mix it. You want to take your hands in there and really get dirty. You want to mix it and squish it and make sure that all the meat is mixed within all the ingredients are just basically mixed. And I forgot to tell you one last ingredient was the salt. The black pepper, you don't use a whole tablespoon. You can use half a tablespoon. And then the salt, you can use 1 tablespoon of salt and you just sprinkle it all over and then basically mix it all up until you get a nice big roll like this, okay? So everything is mixed now. And somebody was wondering how I chopped or sliced my vegetables and everything. I actually use a food processor that looks like this. This food processor has a blade in it and it just kind of spins and I throw everything in there and that's how I do it. You can either grate it or you can either slice it or chop it, however you like. But I like my nice and good texture so that you could eat it without having to chew so much. So it depends on how you want the texture. And I mentioned it was going to be beef, but it was actually pork that I put in there, okay? So you could do either beef, pork, chicken, a pound of that, okay? To make the rolls now, this is my steamer, okay? Mom call it luchu, okay? There's a hole in it. What this does is it's gonna sit on top of this thing here, where the water's boiling. Right now there's some water going on, it's gonna boil. And when you do a roll, I'm gonna show you how to roll it. So this end is the hard end. Some people like to put the filling on this end, but for me I like to put on this end. You wanna take at least 1 to 2 spoonfuls, but I have the smaller type of cabbage where it's small. This is like only a palm size. There's cabbage at the stores that are huge that you could put more fillings in there, but you want to make sure you want to add a spoon to 2 spoonfuls. Okay, so this is like a good spoonful, okay, for this one. And if you want the side to roll in, you could flip both sides in like that to make it pretty, or you can leave it out. Eventually, you can leave it out or it won't spill out. But what I'm gonna do is gonna go something like this, and I'm gonna flip it over, and it's gonna look like it's not holding in, but when you set it in here, you wanna make sure it doesn't flip over. So you're gonna set it in your steamer with this flat part in like this, okay? Instead of like this, because eventually it's gonna unfold. So you wanna go something like this, okay? So the edge goes on the bottom. So I'm gonna set that in here, okay? And you want to do it for every single one. When you do put all these in here, you don't want to push it down because you won't be able to have all the steam coming through. So you want to make sure you just set it on top of it instead of compressing it. Otherwise there won't be any air leakage through. You want air to circulate within the steamer. And so again, I'll show you again here. But this is so small that you could just take it over like this and flip it over like this. And that's all you do. The edge might open, but what happens when you steam it is that these edges will eventually come together. So if you're not comfortable with that, you could just do a little filling. Again, this will go upside down like this. I'm gonna set it right next to the other one like this. If I'll show you there. Okay. And you don't want to compress it too close to each other, because if you compress it too close to each other, there won't be any kind of steam circulation, won't cook very thorough. And you want to keep stacking it to the top and you just cover it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.